Australia, the island continent, is renowned for its vast size. It encompasses a staggering 7.692 million square kilometres, making it the sixth largest country globally. This expansive landmass is home to diverse landscapes, from lush rainforests to arid deserts, snow-capped mountains to pristine coastlines. Yet, a striking paradox defines this country. Despite its size, Australia is one of the most sparsely populated nations on Earth. Over 80% of its population clings to the coastal fringes, leaving the vast interior, known as the Outback, sparsely inhabited. This essay delves into the heart of Australia's Great Empty, exploring the geographical, historical, and cultural factors that have shaped this unique demographic distribution. One cannot speak of Australia's population distribution without addressing its geography. The country's arid heart, dominated by the Great Victoria Desert, the Great Sandy Desert, and the Simpson Desert, dictates where people can and cannot thrive. These deserts, characterized by low and unpredictable rainfall, scorching summer temperatures, and limited water sources, pose significant challenges to human habitation. The unforgiving climate of the interior, with its extreme temperature fluctuations and prolonged droughts, has naturally limited human settlement for millennia. However, the vast emptiness of the Australian outback is not merely a consequence of its challenging geography. The history of human presence in Australia, both ancient and modern, has also played a pivotal role in shaping the country's population patterns. For over 65,000 years, Aboriginal Australians have navigated and thrived in this challenging environment, their deep spiritual connection to the land evident in their sustainable land management practices. They understood the delicate balance of the ecosystem, living in harmony with the land and its resources. Their nomadic lifestyle, moving with the seasons and the availability of water and food, is a testament to their adaptability and resilience. The arrival of Europeans in the late 18th century disrupted the delicate equilibrium that had existed for millennia. The colonization of Australia brought with it new land management practices, often at odds with the traditional knowledge systems of the indigenous peoples. The introduction of livestock, particularly sheep and cattle, led to overgrazing, further exacerbating the challenges posed by the arid environment. The gold rushes of the 19th century, while attracting large numbers of people to the interior, were often short-lived, leaving behind ghost towns as testament to the boom and bust cycles of resource extraction. The vast distances that characterize the Australian outback have always posed a formidable barrier to settlement and development. The sheer scale of the interior, coupled with the lack of navigable rivers and the harsh climate, made exploration and transportation a logistical nightmare. Early explorers, driven by a thirst for discovery and the promise of riches, faced incredible hardships as they ventured into the unknown. Their journals paint a vivid picture of the challenges they faced: scorching heat, limited water supplies, treacherous terrain, and encounters with hostile indigenous tribes. The development of railways in the late 19th and early 20th centuries offered a glimmer of hope, connecting remote communities and facilitating the transportation of goods and people. However, the vast distances and the high cost of construction meant that many areas remained isolated. The advent of the automobile and, later, air travel in the 20th century revolutionized transportation in the outback. Yet, despite these technological advancements, the tyranny of distance continues to be a defining feature of life in the Australian interior. The challenges of distance have had a profound impact on the social fabric of the outback. Sparsely populated communities, often separated by hundreds of kilometres, have developed a strong sense of self-reliance and resilience. The isolation and the harshness of the environment have fostered a strong sense of community spirit, where neighbours help neighbours and everyone pulls together in times of need. This spirit of mateship, deeply ingrained in the Australian psyche, is particularly evident in the outback, where people rely on each other for support and companionship. The remoteness of the outback has also shaped its cultural identity. Isolated from the urban centres, outback communities have developed their own unique traditions, music, and stories. The landscape itself, with its stark beauty and unforgiving nature, has been a constant source of inspiration for artists, writers, and musicians. The stories of the Outback, passed down through generations, are often tales of resilience, hardship, and the enduring spirit of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Australia's deserts are not barren wastelands, but rather complex ecosystems teeming with life that has adapted to the extreme conditions. They are a testament to nature's resilience and the power of evolution. The iconic red sand dunes of the Simpson Desert, sculpted by the wind into ever-changing patterns, are a sight to behold. These seemingly desolate landscapes are home to a surprising array of plants and animals, each uniquely adapted to survive in this harsh environment. The plants of the desert have evolved ingenious strategies to cope with the scarcity of water. Spinifex grasses, with their deep roots and tough, spiky leaves, are masters of water conservation. The iconic Sturt's desert pea, with its blood-red flowers, bursts into bloom after infrequent rains, adding a splash of colour to the arid landscape. Eucalypts, a ubiquitous feature of the Australian landscape, thrive even in the driest regions, their leaves containing oil glands that release a fragrant aroma into the air. The animals of the desert are equally well equipped to handle the extreme conditions. Reptiles, such as the thorny devil, with its water-absorbing skin, and the parenti, the largest lizard in Australia, are masters of camouflage and survival. Birds, like the emu, with its powerful legs and ability to go without water for long periods, and the budgerigar, known for its nomadic lifestyle, traverse vast distances in search of food and water. Mammals, like the bilby, with its long ears and powerful hind legs for digging, and the red kangaroo, capable of surviving for months without drinking, are icons of the Australian outback. The deserts of Australia are not static landscapes, but rather dynamic environments shaped by a combination of natural forces. Wind erosion, flash floods, and extreme temperature fluctuations all play a role in shaping the unique geological formations that characterize these regions. Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock, a massive sandstone monolith rising from the heart of the continent, is a sacred site for the Anangu people and a testament to the power of geological processes over millions of years. Kata Chuta, also known as the Olgas, a collection of 36 domes located near Uluru, is another example of the awe-inspiring natural wonders found in the Australian outback. Water, or rather the lack of it, is the defining characteristic of the Australian outback. The arid climate, with its low and unpredictable rainfall, means that water is a precious commodity, shaping the lives of both the people and the wildlife that call this region home. The availability of water dictates where animals graze, where plants grow, and where humans can establish settlements. Rivers, though often ephemeral, flowing only after infrequent rains, are lifelines in the desert, supporting a diverse array of flora and fauna. The Murray-Darling Basin, Australia's largest river system, is a vital source of water for agriculture, industry, and human consumption. However, the over-allocation of water resources, coupled with the impacts of climate change, has placed significant pressure on this fragile ecosystem, leading to concerns about water security for both human and environmental needs. The management of water resources in the outback is a complex and often contentious issue, balancing the needs of competing stakeholders. Indigenous Australians, with their deep understanding of the land and its rhythms, have long known how to survive in this arid environment. They developed sophisticated techniques for finding and managing water, including the use of wells, rock holes, and underground springs. Their knowledge of the location and cycles of these water sources was crucial for their survival in this challenging landscape. The arrival of Europeans, with their different land management practices, often disrupted these traditional water management systems, leading to environmental degradation and conflicts over water resources. The future of the Australian outback is inextricably linked to the availability and management of water resources. Climate change, with its potential to exacerbate existing droughts and increase the frequency of extreme weather events, poses a significant threat to the delicate balance of this arid environment. Finding innovative solutions to manage water resources sustainably is crucial for the long-term survival of both human and ecological communities in the outback.